This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's Anthony McFarland. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action, it's Minshew. Uncorks one for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. 11, the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Slant to Adams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Love from the gun. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
7-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. Funches has it complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Love now on 2nd down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Teams had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Well, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Tyler Eifert.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Number 86.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
4th down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
At their own 6-yard
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Taken down by Bobby.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
8-yard line.
Making the catch is Sternberger. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. second down. Love, complete to Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
To Aaron Jones.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Room here to run. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Jaguars.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hold on. Here we go again.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. McFarland running out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 22. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. An inside handoff. This is McFarland. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On 2nd down, McFarland. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Dean Lowry, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
At the 43-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
No gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Love going to give this one to Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Love. Steps away to his left. He may try and the ball comes out. Love lost it, and the Jags grab it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he brings it. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again to Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
On the carry.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
41-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Flush to his right. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, Love to pass. Looking deep for App. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Going back to Love. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy, one for the safe boy, till there's nothing left. When I run to the bed until we all but them buckets.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their
Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
To kick off for Jacksonville.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Yards to go.
From the gun, Love. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Uncorks one for Davis. Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Packers.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the
Historic Lambeau Field fittingly it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And his first pass is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Minshew sets to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Love. Big hold of the 30. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And 8.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Green Bay's 3rd-year punter, J.K. Scott, as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, exit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zadarius Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd and 12.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Off play action, it's Minshew. It's caught by Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
28-yard gain. First down, Jaguars.
We go. 8-3. Go.
On first down, McFarland. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Love now on 2nd down. And that's complete to Adams. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. And this
now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14. Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the handoff, it's McFarland. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 32-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
The Jaguar first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Minshew. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Nothing.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The give is to Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. And this is going to be incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand, because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Fielded just inside the 20. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up, because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2nd and 8. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain there of 21 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
15-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 19-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Running with McFarland. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
The Packers take over.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
C.J. Henderson.
To throw again. Love looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Love. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Jaguars' 9-yard line.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. On play action. Love to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And it's 3rd down.
The strong windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And that is incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a second down throw for Love here. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Again, the ball.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. On 1st down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Love from the gun. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Aaron Jones
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
10-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, they'll start with McFarland. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Christian Kirksey.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Flushed out right. And he'll let this one go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Minshew. And he gets this one inside the 15, just 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards that time.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, this will be McFarland. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Minshew sets to throw. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
For Jacksonville.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 29. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now.
Packers 20, Jaguars 13. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
On the pickup.
That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Slant to Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
He's checking, he's striking. 3. Patch it.
Again, it's Jones. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
On the tackle.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Not a hitting rush offensively. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Packers 27, Jaguars 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be Packer pressure, and down he goes. Cameron Wake in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. McFarland running out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
from just shy of midfield. Minshew looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need...
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. To the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Packers 27, Jaguars 20. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Looking deep for Adams. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. All the way down to the 37. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
A gain of 2.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He's back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
It's a turnover on down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. But it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. But surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Rodgers on the keeper.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 2nd and 11 now. Running right, Jones. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
On to punt for the Packers.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 11. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off play action, it's Minshew. Got his man, it's Eifert. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And a Jaguar.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Cameron Wake in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
27.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Green Bay, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.